You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back there. Yeah, I got game, got in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it turnpike miles. Yeah, it's Google signing on.
Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy Giannouloudis, and if this is your first time coming across one of these messages, then you're in for something great. Because Once a Week's goal is to spark something in you that you can take into this coming week and on, to help you create a breakthrough in your life. Now, if this is your first time coming across one of these messages, don't stop here. There are plenty of others that might hold exactly what you've been needing to hear. And all you gotta do is hit that play button and listen up. But that being said, let's get right into this week's message. Because today, I wanna dive straight into the heart of a matter that a lot of us tend to fall into. And that's that big if factor that we all can hide in. And what that is we like to take the blame or the responsibility of a situation and we put it right on someone else. And why I say hide in that if factor is because many times it's very tough for us to face reality and take responsibility for what we choose to do or our own actions. But truthfully, as I grow in my own life or with my own business, one of the most extremely liberating things I can do is to take responsibility for what I do. Because whether that's life, business, family, friends, whatever it may be, your actions are your actions. If something goes wrong, it's on you to fix it. You don't have to worry about someone else making a mistake because it's yours. You fix that with your own choices. That's personal power. But people run from that because they don't want to take responsibility. And I'm saying run with that. It's your reality. You take responsibility to change that. But see this if factor I mentioned and how we hide in it? We put the blame on everyone else. If this would happen to me, then I would be happy. If so-and-so would talk to me more, then I wouldn't be as lonely. If I didn't have to work so much, then I wouldn't be so tired and cranky. If I had more time, then I'd go back to school for what I want to do. If this hadn't happened to me when I was younger, then I wouldn't be so angry or so sad. The list of ifs is absolutely endless. But we run to that list more often than not. And what it is us not taking responsibility for how we are and what we do, and trying to change that. We will run to an excuse 10 times over and run around in circles as much as we can to put the blame on someone else for something we have control over, instead of stopping and addressing it for yourself. And I mean this with everything I've got. Whatever happened to you could be the reason you act a certain way, but don't let it become the excuse you use to stay that way. If your life isn't where you want it to be, then don't put the focus on something or someone else. Put that focus on you and see what you can do under your own power. Facing the truth about ourselves and our own actions and behaviors, it's not the most fun. But it is and can be extremely liberating. And it does start the process to something new. And I have to reiterate this. Something in your past, whether that's a person, experience a circumstance that you lived through that hurt you could be the reason or the source of a wrong attitude or behavior. But don't let it become your own excuse to stay that way. Your life is worth a whole lot more than that. And you start to see that when you take responsibility of that. So take a look. Even if it's a little uncomfortable at first. Because uncomfortable creates growth. If it's in the right direction. So take a look. Until next week, guys.
You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made.